Yeah, I
So
think
you're not a
Lockhouse
George
was
fan of
on.
this then?
Yeah, I don't think Lockwood was recap approved.
I
No,
was
no,
not.
it's fine.
Ah,
You have a
I
really
don't have the
easy
chop.
job
I don't have the
in this one.
chops for it.
Listen, I post my notes every week. If you look in the Discord
Mm-hmm.
channel, so it's real easy. I do that
Okay.
90% for myself because I don't remember if I'm doing it next week or not, and I don't want
Lockwood's
to
like
forget.
watching videos, reading notes. Dude, this is too much of a commitment.
wait,
Package
yeah.
Listen, I am permanently off that stuff. I get it.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
also
some
has an
people
important
are.
Personally, I just
responsibility,
kind of
though.
make it up as I go along. Is when I
Some people are
yes,
banned. So right as you were coming back,
Right.
Lockwood, Junie said she wanted to come back and play.
Hmm?
She actually started off this campaign with everybody else, and then moved to England, and now she's
Okay.
back. She got married and moved to England, and now she's back, and her husband's moving back here. So
Gotcha.
she
Okay.
plays a druid in this story.
All right. I was gonna say that. I mean, that's quite the. I feel like there's some context needed there. She started and then she just moved to England,
Well, life gets in the way sometimes.
right?
You don't get
Life,
the whole
Mhm.
story.
life
Well,
comes
wait,
at you
once
fast.
she gets here, we'll get the whole, all the
Yep.
details, all the deets. I want to hear the drama.
Everyone say hi to Milo.
Hello, Milo.
Howdy.
Hello,
Milo.
Milo.
He's in chat. It's been a while since he's
Happy to
joined
have you
us while we're playing live. I'm still trying to
Mhm.
wake the heck up. All right, talk amongst yourselves while I go send a tweet and then, or not a tweet, but a text, and then I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Right, we got to make sure our biggest fan is
Okay.
in the line, on the line. Yeah,
Putting this call
See,
out
this is
post
why I
on.
don't nap
So
because I will just not wake
Yeah.
up.
that's happened a couple times.
yeah. So Lockwood, I did when George was actually streaming campaign 2. I do remember you playing. I think what was your guy's name, Brenyar or something like that. I
Yep.
think it was a. Yeah, and he was a guy, and that's I know. And so when you mentioned butt stuff in the Discord, I'm like, oh, I get that reference because I know exactly what that was from. So,
And here's a
Yeah,
here's a
but- yeah.
spoiler, a surprise. He has
Yeah.
returned.
He's
Ooh.
returned.
ooh,
It's him.
okay. Oh.
Me?
Oh well, okay, because I don't think I know because he left because I think he left in that, and it's been a while since like that. So yeah, because that was going on in conjunction with our first campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I know where basically so everything that was happening in the second one, that was all our fault, in terms of like
Yes.
everything was going because I think you were
Yeah, if there was
yeah.
anything
So
I do remember
wasn't-
that. Yeah.
crack in the sky related,
Yeah.
that was
Yep. I remember it was,
That was
it
us.
bled over into our campaign, which is pretty cool.
specifically it's
so
the,
here's the
it's Neil's fault. It's Neil's
go ahead.
fault.
Technically,
Yeah.
everything was Neil's fault.
And here's the thing. Thiza, who was a player character in the first campaign, is a potential villain in this one.
It's still all
So we haven't encountered him
Oh.
yet.
Well, it's complicated.
We haven't encountered him yet, but we've met his acolytes
Is
quite a few
Thiza-
times.
Thiza the villain, or is Thiza air quotes the villain? That's up for debate.
The good distinction, yeah.
I
So
would-
That's a good point.
I
Yeah.
would be more nuanced. I wouldn't necessarily say Thieves is a villain so much as
Thiza has an antagonistic hand in our plot.
Thieza, or the thing that
Yeah,
wears
he's not the
Thieza.
main villain.
Thieza, or the thing that wears Thieza like a skin suit,
Mhm.
is an interesting player in all of this. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, he gave up
Yeah.
a lot in order to save the world in campaign 1, including his
He gave
soul.
Everything.
Yeah.
His girl, his family.
I'm trying to figure out why because obviously D20 has changed since the last time I was a part of this.
Oh yeah, roll 20 is a lot different now. Yeah.
Is it super laggy for anybody else?
You might need to turn.
It's
hard
gone for mine, and yeah, sometimes.
if you-
Yeah, it depends on what else you've got open. So I try to just limit my browser to just like one window only, just try to see if I can,
It's a
And
resource
that
hog.
kinda
If you're running anything else, If you have any other tabs open or if you're running anything else, it's probably going to be slow.
Just Discord, and I don't have a slouch for a computer either.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Well,
yeah. It's been that way since they did a couple things to it. Yeah.
all right. Milo said he hopes everybody's. Well, actually, hang on. I'm putting words in Milo's mouth. He said, "How have you all been keeping?" I assume that's UK speak. That's Britishese for how's everybody been. I did the math on that one. I kind
We're
of,
keeping on.
I kind of
Living the
translated.
dream, one nightmare at a time.
I think everybody's been okay. Lockwood, haven't talked to you in forever.
Yeah, it has been a hot minute. I did my quarterly check-in to see if there was a campaign open.
Are you?
Here we are.
What are you do? What are you doing these days?
So working mostly. I still do the GTA 5 roleplay thing every once in a while here. Just working mostly. So I do have a nice new work from home job, which is super exciting because that's
nice.
That's easily worth like $5 an hour. Right? But I also got more money to come work for this place, so it's a win-win.
Nice.
Yeah, I hated the commute
you
of
go.
waking up and walking from the bed to the kitchen to sit at the table.
A terrible commute. The gas money, man, it'll kill you.
Traffic. Yep.
Milo
yep.
wants to know: Are you more productive working from home?
It depends. Yes and no. Some days it's really slow, depending upon. So I'm a dispatcher for waste.
Ooh.
Yeah. And kind of depending upon what site they have me working in, because I'm what they call a floater. It's not a very glorifying title at all. But essentially, I fill in wherever somebody else is, called out for the day, or if somebody's on a vacation, I go and cover their site. And depending upon the site, what I'm doing, as long as it's busy, everything is good. Other days, it's just a lot of watching Netflix for good money. So
I know that feeling.
I was actually more productive at home. I was surprised by how productive I actually was
absolutely,
when I was working from home.
I think it is 1000% a
It's
morale thing.
You
working
feel,
from home.
I mean, you're just more comfortable.
Uh-huh.
And there's not somebody stopping by your desk every 5 minutes to waste time talking to you or trying to get you to do their job for them.
Correct. And you don't have to wear pants.
Yeah, I loved that. I miss that freedom so much. I used to just work
you don't have to wear pants to the office if if you're not a coward.
They'll fire me if I don't.
Oh, they'll get you.
He's too
terrible.
sexy for that, Everybody
Oh yeah,
just get
course.
fired on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't come and hear that.
No, it does help. Yeah.
What were you saying,
No,
Mike?
it does help if you actually know, I'm just saying it does help if you actually have a passion for what you're actually doing, because I used to do the work at home thing too. Then I got myself into banking, which that requires you to actually be in an office at this point. But it's like, hey, well, but
There's only one thing I
That's,
do at home that I have a passion for.
Is it Dungeons and Dragons?
And this is it.
Yeah.
You can hear it in my voice. Everyone say hi to Barrymore.
I knew we'd be next.
Hello.
Right? Yeah.
He's here as well. Milo wants to know what you do in banking. McNulty.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Right now, I am what the official title is a customer service representative, but I'm actually working my way up into becoming a banker itself. So, I'm basically my manager pretty much says you're pretty much all but almost a banker in name, almost all but a banker in name, pretty much, because I do a lot of. Basically, I've been trained to do basically open both consumer and business accounts. Essentially, but mainly I just but pretty much almost a banker. As soon as one of the other people that's there who actually wants to leaves, as soon as that's where I'm going to be. So I'm kind of almost there. I've gone through all the training for it, but it just my official title is not is something else. But so yeah.
So as soon as someone retires or leaves or dies.
As soon as you cut the brakes on
something
their
like
car.
that. Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah. Well, I'm actually working closer with actually one of the senior bankers actually, who actually who is kind of like who is so, but yeah, pretty much so I'm pretty much at this point I'm all but a banker, but at the moment it's just like, oh well, it's just like right now the way we're staffed at the moment, it's just like one of them is trying to actually leave for reasons I can't, well, obviously I don't want to get it too much into, but at this point, yeah, it's kind of like so. But a lot of the stuff I kind of do, I basically train. I base a lot of the stuff I can actually do what a banker does, but not everything, obviously. But pretty much at this point, I can't, because I can open accounts, I can close them, I can also do, do stuff like with, I can essentially, yeah. So I can also quote, certificate of deposit stuff for if verbatim and everything like this. I've also done a lot, so yeah, but yeah, so I pretty much, so I say you could probably say, yeah. So and then this is probably now, I mean, because I've worked with a previous larger bank before I moved into this regional one. So right now, so this is kind of like my third year, which honestly I never thought it would be. It can be, you meet. Let me tell you, I mean, although yes, it's a lot. Sometimes it can do the daily grind. You do meet some very, shall we say, interesting people. We'll just put
Yeah,
it
any
that way.
customer-facing stuff, you never
So-
know what you're gonna get.
Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah, I mean, and especially since you're talking about involving money involved, then you can get really.
Yeah, it's an
get
extra layer
screwed.
of nonsense on top of that. You're right.
Oh yeah, very much so.
If you have like
Sometimes.
cute chicks bringing in like a shit ton of $1 bills, she a hoe, Mike.
Yeah, I've had that. I've had that in the past, like in my previous job. Somebody basically was bringing in. That's how they paid their mortgage, all in $1 bills.
Yep. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
but a
And
hoochie
it was
mama,
yeah,
hood
it's like-
rat, hoochie mama.
I mean,
Yeah,
listen.
and she basically said, and she said, "Hey, I faced them all in the same way."
Well, that was
And it's like,
considerate.
well, gee, thanks. That's considerate. Yeah, I just have to count $1,000 worth of $1 bills now, but thank you.
Here's a cookie.
Yeah.
Well, as fascinating
I
as
hope
this
you wore
is,
gloves.
we are going to
Oh,
move
yeah, we
into
sometimes
the.
we do, yeah.
We're going to move into
There are
the
some cases we
actual.
do. Yeah.
We're going to move into the actual role playing part of tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to give us our recap?
Who was it last time before you start, Rick?
It's my turn.
Is it your turn? Just making
Yeah.
sure. I don't want to filter out if it wasn't.
Because I think since we got back, it was me, and then someone else, and then someone else. So it's me, I think.
Okay,
Everyone ready?
Yep.
I'm ready.
All right.
Action.
I said that to buy more time. I wasn't ready. I'm bringing up my notes.
Okay.
It's all right.
Good.
Now I'm
No,
good.
okay.
All right. So, party discussed what was happening to Tajwala after we sent him to bed. So they theorized that another soul might be hiding in him due to the tainted diamonds we used to revive him. So the next morning, because we didn't want to discuss it without him, we tried to talk to him about his, current affliction. And turns out his passenger decided to take the driver's seat for a little bit, and decided he didn't want to make friends with us, but he might use Taj for his own ends and would, for the moment, quote-unquote, cooperate by his standards, or its standard. We don't know if it's a guy. Disembodied
You would
spirit,
get
or...
the hint it was a dude.
You're putting a lot of, putting a lot of confidence in us picking up on that, George.
I am, but just the way it spoke, it sounded like a crazy dude.
Well, there's conflicting evidence.
It
We can't
wasn't
say
like,
for sure.
Hi, my name is Paula. How y'all doing? Oh, I like your bracelet. It wasn't like that.
Could have been. You never know.
And that's
Also
how
saw the-
that's how I'll sound when I go to Dollywood.
We also saw the turban in his shadow.
It's okay.
Only
Yes,
5-man.
Yeah, it wasn't a burqa.
women can wear turbans.
So they
Do
wear they wear burqas.
They can wear whatever they want.
You got the distinct feeling it was a dude.
It's International Women's Month. Women can wear turbans if they want to. But I
Alright,
digress.
So back in the game.
undead soul.
The spirit would not state his name, And Pyre thought that this was related to this because knowing his name might give us power over this spirit, and might be relevant for dealing with him. However, before we could examine this, the party had set up, picked up their camp, I should say, and started to travel. A dragon decided, "Hey guys, it's Dungeons and Dragons. I'm here to do my part," and attacked us. We managed to defeat the dragon, and Johann, with his fatal blow, ripped its heart out and said, "I'm going to eat this."
And
I think that's where we left off.
Actually, I ate a chunk of it already. He ate a
Oh,
chunk
he
of it
bit
already,
into a chunk
but
of
then
it.
he
Oh,
started basically-
gross.
Yeah.
Others partook.
Yep.
give me a break. Give me a break. Break me up a piece of that beating heart.
Yep.
As Johann,
Metal
of
AF,
course, would
but
say.
also kind of gross. He's definitely going to get Hep C from that.
Probably.
Has been slowly gagging on the side.
Yep.
But then he's Magiscaran, and Hep C's probably the least of their worries.
Actually, if I remember, I think paladins are magically immune to disease. So take from that what you will.
So he is
Yep.
explicitly against it.
Mm-hmm.
But I cede the rest of my time to George.
Thank
Thank
you. All right. So, does anybody want to add anything?
I think that's good. So Taj isn't possessed exactly. Like the guy coming forward and actually being able to talk on his own behalf is new in this situation, but he's been out of character. He's been alignment swapped. So we'll see how that goes for him.
His body is kind of full with two dudes right now instead of the usual one. He has two
Wow.
dudes inside him.
Usually,
Damn.
usually the one guy.
This is the late night Levis.
So, it is after your earlier battle that you had. Was it one dragon or two dragons? It was two. It was
One.
one.
It was at least a dozen
just the
dragons, I
one.
think,
It was going to be two, but then Junie didn't show up, so
and I think
Wow.
there was a Hydra
it wound up being just the one.
and like a
So,
lich, probably.
so that fight is over. You're enjoying camp. You probably went about another 5 or 6 miles, and then you were like, all right, let's maybe lay down for a while.
And Johann is actually roasting the remainder of the dragon heart over like a spit.
Sitting
Kind of like
on the
almost like
other
making
side
it.
of the fire.
Yeah.
That point.
Kind of like making it almost like it's almost like making it kind of like trying to make it like almost like a roast kind of thing, or like almost like a kind of thing. So he's basically like got a big old put it on a branch, I guess what he was able to find, and it's just kind of like holding it over the open flame and just kind of turning it and everything like this a little bit. So wait until it kind of gets nice and
I'm
juicy
so
and
sorry.
rare or something like that.
I heard ranch, not branch.
Oh, you gotta have ranch with the
Ranch,
dragon
excuse
heart.
me.
And ranch dressing.
Ah, yes, burned, thick corded muscle.
Yep.
You got a good rub with it. You gotta get the ranch.
Save
My
me
sister
some.
puts ranch on everything. She would definitely eat a dragon heart if it had ranch on it.
All right. Is there anything what are you guys contemplating as you've got a lot to take in right now? Stuff's going on with Taj. Johan's doing Johann things, being weird. Taj, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I'd say since when we finished off that dragon, Taj bit into the heart. There's some conflict. There's some past history with blue dragons for him. Obviously the heart just got ripped out, so right now he's probably using some of the water in his skin water in the water skin to try and get some of the blood out, but it's just kind of staining everything. Who knew dragon blood just doesn't come out easy? But he's just kind of keeping to himself. Usually he was, always sitting with the group and chatting and all that, but been quiet, and his little turret that we have eloquently named Tart sits very still as he works.
Yes, Taj is a what is it? What kind of artificer?
I am an artillerist artificer. I have a gun,
Artillerist.
and I have a little turret.
All right. So, Morgan, Pyre, what are you two talking about on the other side over there?
Probably trying to keep down dinner as Johan's eating this gross thing.
Yes. I don't.
Yeah.
Can't.
And he's also reserving the dragon blood, like whatever, like if there's any kind of excess stuff, they like that's for something else. But,
Jesus Christ.
but he says, "Look, I understand. Look, I understand that my ways are strange, but believe me," he says. "Usually, it is very rare to kill a majestic beast like a dragon. Therefore, those who killed in my lands, if one slays one, we must the person who takes it must attain its strength and power. Hence, this is a thing that's been passed down from our ancestors from time immemorial in the lands of Magiskar. It's like
I respect
So-
part of your culture, my friend. I do not wish to partake part of your culture.
I don't respect your culture. That's weird as fuck, dude. I draw the line at eating things that can talk. That's
well,
a pretty
I mean,
hard
it's
line.
It's not a. Well, I mean, you didn't seem to object when I ate that Sahagin.
I did. I just had other problems. We have other problems now, honestly, but
Hmm. Oh, I see. Yes, indeed. I see. I imagine this was a relatively small piece by comparison to the one we're about to face. Let's see.
yeah, we should probably talk about that.
imagine
How are
that-
we gonna not die horribly to dragon lightning and teeth and claws? Because I don't have any ideas.
It is.
That's a great question. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I recommend getting some resistant armor.
We
And-
had resistant armor, then something happens.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. And Taj has started converting one of.
Well, we'll pick some up at the next store we drop by. How's that? But on the unlikely event we don't have that opportunity, the fuck are we gonna do? I mean, we can just hope that maybe Kazi's alone or the dragons, he sends them away or something. But this could go badly for us. We couldn't take down Kazi last time, and now it's Kazi and a dragon and whatever undead he could throw at us. And we don't even have Rocco anymore.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
While discussing like what could be options about how we can basically what we're gonna do if we're gonna be facing dragons.
You can't just
Based
ask
on
him for the
Johan, what
answer.
Johan said-
That's for me to know and you to
but
find out.
No, I mean, would he have any kind? I mean, obviously he wouldn't. I mean, would he kind of remember any kind of like tales from magic, like from previous, lore and Magiskar about when people of his ilk when they hunted dragons? Like, would he recall anything about what
Yes,
what
that
they did?
dragons are
Like,
dangerous and they can kill you.
Ah, okay, all right,
Yes.
okay.
That's pretty common knowledge, I think.
So
And that blue
Johan
dragons
goes,
will electrocute
"Well,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, Earth
And then Johan kind of lies and says, well, Morgan of Limetown, that is part of the challenge of facing dragons. If they were not dangerous, and if they were not deadly, and they could not kill us, then there would be no purpose to
They would be called
facing them.
caterpillar.
And of course, gaining their strength. Yeah. And of course, gaining their strength.
Then what we should do?
You sure you don't want to try some of this? And he holds out a piece of the dragon heart that he just cut off, like it's like a nice little, juicy little tidbit that he like puts on on a little bit of a, part of a knife, and he holds it out for anyone to try.
Morgan, Pyre, and Taj. It literally smells like a dead body.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard no from me, buddy.
I'm full.
Fair enough. And then he basically Johan just takes the knife and just makes a
Okay.
nice little chunk, chunking out of it.
What we,
Johan, you get
Probably.
first watch tonight. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm gonna go to bed.
what we should do is we should try to find a way to ground dragons. They're at their most dangerous when they're flying, because while they can shoot their lightning breath um, from distance, we can only pepper them with meager range. Um, there are spells and such for trying to restrain or knock creatures prone. I'd recommend something like that.
Well, it's good to know. It's worth remembering anyway. If we can find a chance to take cover indoors, that might help our chances as well.
Also good, but not helpful in the desert.
True, but if we're heading to these ruins, if we can manage to avoid getting their attention, we might be able to sneak in, maybe not have to deal with the dragon. Right now, I think that's probably our best bet, is to hope he only had the one and we killed it, or that we can avoid fighting anymore.
Well, um, dragons are proud creatures. They could possibly see this as a slight, or realize.
What, you mean murdering one and eating its heart?
I meant more as a slight for Kazi. He's supposed to be, including them in this kind of trip or something. And they're dying around him. They might pull their support. Like
Well.
a dragon's brood is not easy to remake. Takes a while for a dragon to, build up a family. So we kill off a couple more, and I think the brood might back off.
Or it might paint a target on our back, honestly.
Depends on how stupid this dragon is. Because we're gonna kill a bunch of them.
I never asked because I didn't want to pry, but what happened with, between you and dragons? I know you don't like them, and I know they took someone important from you.
Taj is gonna sigh for a bit. He's going to take his hood all the way off and cloak. He's showing his Earth Genasi form, and he's still got those, markings around his eyes.
I'll be honest, I absolutely forgot what you looked like before.
We still got the token, right? Right, George?
Yeah.
Somewhere?
No, I say that in character. Or because just being a dick.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I could have sworn you had red hair.
Let's let him finish. Let's let him finish.
A
You're
long
right,
while
Taj.
back, my people were nomadic. A traveling tribe across Alcarak, trading with the local Alcarakis and all that, but mostly keeping to ourselves. We actually venerated brass dragons, though none have been seen in quite some time around here. We had stories and such, and he'll kind of gesture to the turrets and say, "This is why my mechanism, heart, I guess we still call him, is shaped like that," as telling to our older stories. Whether it was our veneration for a dragon that is long gone from this area, or if there was some slight that one of us made, a nearby blue dragon flight slaughtered them. I was trading with a nearby village some of my tinkering when I returned and found nothing. My partner was nowhere to be seen. I'm sure. I hope it was quick, but from then on, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to take my vengeance against the Blue Dragons. When I heard you guys were assailed by Blue Dragonborn mercenaries, I knew they must have been related, so that's why I joined. Obviously, this is bigger than just vengeance, but yeah.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I don't need your sympathy right now. I'm focused on. I'm focused on finishing them off. I hope to kill as many of these dragons as possible. It feels good, but it's much more than to kill.
One last question then. Your partner, what was his name?
Give me a second, I think I wrote it down somewhere. I think I did.
Now you know how I feel.
I know, right? Like, oh yeah, that character.
Where was he born? What was his mother's name? How tall was he? What did he do for a living? What was his favorite food?
I am for sure that I sent it to George at some point.
Probably, but hell, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, no, I'm just scrolling real quick. Don't want to just give him a new name if he had one already.
I think you would
Maybe
just.
he had a nickname.
I think you had just told me it was Taj's husband,
Yes, I think so.
but yeah, I don't think it had a name.
It's a weird name. You guys were destined to meet, I guess.
Ha!
Let's say it was.
Steve, a guy named Steve.
I know. It was Steve, but you know what? We're just gonna go with Assad.
Assad. All right.
It's Assad.
Mm-hmm.
He's Arabic for lion, or lucky. Quite.
Now he's a lion in a shallow grave somewhere.
Yeah.
But a boom
Damn.
boom.
That guy catching strays out there. Holy shit.
Goodness. Hey,
Mhm.
gotta.
All right. So, with that, a little bit of a Q&A, Reddit AMA session with the group around the campfire. And we're going to fast forward a little bit
Mm-hmm.
to the next day. You guys have already packed up. You're already heading north
Mm-hmm.
on your camels towards Hesherman, which you originally thought it was going to take you maybe another 2 days to get there. Now you're thinking it may just take you the better part of 1 day. The sky
Mm-hmm.
and the visibility has improved dramatically. So instead of, high winds blowing sand across, the landscape to where you can't tell where the sky ends and the ground starts, now it's a lot more visible. You can actually see the sky above you. There's still wind, but it's not as severe. And you're thinking now you may be able to get there later today.
Mm.
Or maybe not. We'll see. As you are moving in that direction, actually, hang on here. Let me consult our other friend here. Give me a second.
Let me just see if Archer can swap spells at the end of their long rest. I don't think they can, but if they can, then I think I should take the web spell. Because if that restrains a creature that's flying, that could knock them prone.
Brynjar.
Yes, sir.
So, it's been an interesting couple of days for you. One moment, you and your companion, did you ever name your baby owlbear?
No, I don't think I did.
All right.
I want to name it Bert.
Well, you and Allie McAllerton, or Bert,
Bert.
were traveling together out in the Meadowmirth / Hiddlebridge area, which was kind of south where you were when you were with everybody else in your group.
Mm-hmm.
just kind of south of where y'all had been, where y'all fought the vampire and all that cool stuff. You were beset. You were set upon, ambushed by cultists who incapacitated you and your baby owlbear, wrapped you
Monster.
wrapped you both in chains, or clasped you in chains, I should say. Put blindfolds over your eyes. You don't know where you are. You think you were still somewhere around Hiddlebridge, but you think that at some point they used some sort of teleportation magic and brought you to the other side of the world. Because you've heard tales of how Texona, which is a big arid desert in the west, which was west of where or south of where you were, how it should be, and you're pretty sure this isn't it. And just instinctively, you feel like you are far, far, far from home. Now, when you came to, you were no longer clasped in irons, but your hands were bound with tight rope. Eventually, you were able to fray those bindings on a sharp rock and pull the bindings apart and free yourself. However, you didn't have your gear. You didn't have your halberd or your armor, anything like that. You marched across the sands, hot, unrelentingly boiling during the day, and unmercifully cold at night. But you weathered it all with parched lips and an empty stomach, following tracks and trails that you're pretty sure belonged to the people that jumped you. And as you are looking for any sign of where your beloved companion is, the baby owlbear that you took under your wing, you see up ahead what looks to be the opening of a complex, some sort of complex. You would assume it's some sort of temple thing. You're pretty sure that, like, if you ever come across any kind of edifice or buildings out here, that they're probably some sort of pagan temple. But arming yourself with a large rock, you are able to overcome and slay the two guards outside of this complex. And in a sack near where they are keeping vigil, you find your gear and your halberd. Your gold, they hadn't divvied that up yet. It was still in its pouch. But you find all of your belongings. And the rest of you, you make your way now up to this temple complex which has these giant statues out in front of it. And you see a man standing over two dead armored bodies, strapping on his own armor. Brynjar, after you are done gearing back up, you see visitors approaching from the south.
All right. His initial response is going to be defensive in nature.
All right. Let's do it. Everybody roll. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Get him! Get his ass!
So,
yeah,
as soon as
go for it.
okay, so would we see? So we would see Brynjar acting this way, basically getting his sword, basically his halberd thing ready, right?
Yes. You see him finishing
So-
putting on his armor and readying his weapon.
So Johann will actually going to step forward here a little bit, and as he does so, he just like extends out his hand, and then his sword just appears, and looks like it's actually part of his arm. And then he's like basically, because he doesn't know if this guy is friend or foe, although he does look at the two bodies here, and he looks at Brynjar and goes, "Were you the person who slayed these two?"
Bryn will kind of
What was
look
that?
around. He'll obviously the newcomers, they look a lot different than the foes that I have been dealing with here, that I've just dispatched. So he'll probably understand that they might not necessarily be dangerous, but and there's a wonderful picture of Bryn there. In general there.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, he'll. I mean, so your arm is also a sword.
Well, see, when he summoned his sword, it kind of covers over his arm, so it looks like it's actually. You can see it's not actually literally his arm, but it's like covers part of the forearm part. So it looks like it's actually kind of like almost like extended out. So it's like, it's, kind of like almost like it's like if he just made it disappear, it'd just be a regular hand. But now it looks like it's kind of almost like it's kind of connected to it. So
Gotcha.
and it kind of
Okay.
almost so it's.
All right. So in the spirit of moving things along, Bryn will kind of take a step back, but he'll speak. Yes, I have dispatched these. Do you know where am I?
You are in the yes as well. You are basically in the valley of the you are in the valley of the Heretic King.
Brynjar, give me a history check.
I was about to say, would he know what that is?
Give me a history check.
This just started in Hesheman. Oh yeah, we're in Hesheman. Where's that? Well,
You are not yet to the ruins of Heshman.
Oh,
All right. With a 12, you've heard of the Valley of the Heretic King before. It is
Okay.
next to the Valley of the Jolly Green Giant. Boom, boom.
Oh.
Just kidding. It is. It's actually in an area on the eastern continent called Pescia, which is west of Al Karak. You are basically in our world's equivalent of ancient Egypt.
Or well, modern day. I
Or
guess.
yeah, the modern day
Yeah.
ruins of ancient Egypt.
Okay. So I mean, this obviously clicks. I'm like, I'm a long. We're not in Kansas anymore. No.
Johan, you don't know. You have no frame of reference for what Kansas is.
Of course not. Kansas is in the valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah.
we're not in Texana anymore.
So Bryn will he'll just appear deep in thought, and he'll look up and he's, I'm a long way from home.
Where is home for you, buddy? And he says buddy, but he's got a bow trained on him.
So hostile. What was the call?
He said, "Where do you call home?" You, most recently, you've been out in the Meadowmirth / Hiddlebridge area.
Right. I didn't know if that was the name of the continent or what.
You were actually close to a place called Shorestown when you got jumped.
Shorestown, that's right. I will mention all of these names here,
But originally, you hail from Valorheim. You are
Valorheim, that's right.
You were one of those hardy people,
Viking, essentially.
more or less, yeah.
Yeah. So I relay that information, and I was returning home when a group of cultists jumped me, and some foul magic was used. And now I'm here, and I'm missing something very, very important.
What did the cultists look like?
Yeah, Morgan will kind of open up his coat because he is wearing a set of armor he stole from them. So were they wearing armor like this?
Brynjar, yes, it looks similar.
Yes, it looks very, very similar to that.
Well, we're
Damn.
cultists too. Keep your hands up.
No, that we're
And
not.
then- May we
You
ask
don't look
your name?
local,
You
so that
said you were-
tracks.
you where you're from.
My name is Brynjar. You can call me Bryn. And he'll hold out his hand.
Ah. And then the sword actually disappears from Johan's arm, and it basically raises his hand, and he holds it and says, "Well met, Brynjar of you said, you said where you headed from wetlands?"
Don't tell him. You'll never hear the end of it.
Honestly, I can't even pronounce it.
Valorheim.
Valorheim.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Well met, Brynjar of Valenheim. I am Johann of Magiskar from the House of Quo.
Good to.
You have no idea what that means.
Yeah,
All right. And then my companions here, and he points at this. This is Morgan. He points to Morgan. He says, "This is Morgan of Limetown, Tajawaja of Alakarak, and Pyre of the plain and Pyre of the Plain of Fire. We have also been hunting some. We've been hunting basically the leader of these cultists, who is for
Well, I mean, the cultists have been hunting
for
us.
many moons.
How
But yeah.
proud are you on these?
It's been a mutual hunting, is what they said.
How
So-
caught up are you guys?
So Brynjar, when he introduced these people, he said this guy is Morgan of Limetown. You've heard of Limetown before. It's on the western continent where you were. It's kind of like the West's version of Las Vegas.
Oh.
It's a resort gambling town run by a crime guild.
somebody that somebody has said something that I recognize as somewhat close to home.
And then Taj, this guy that he introduced, he identified Taj as being from Al-Karak, and Al-Karak is sort of east of Pasia, where you've been told that you are, and which you had kind of deduced yourself. That's sort of like the Arab world of our world. And then he identified Pyre, and he indicated she was from the Plain of Fire,
Okay.
which you've only heard of in stories before, and may or may not even believe it exists. The stuff of high legend.
Right. Different planes and things.
Yeah.
Beyond my comprehension.
Beyond your kin.
That's right.
Everyone,
Bryn,
everyone say goodnight to Milo.
Good night, Milo.
Good night, Milo.
buenas noches. So, Bryn, you been inside this place yet?
Brynjar, you
I
have
have-
not.
Yeah, I have not. I had just dispatched these two and found my gear. I'm hoping that my companion is inside.
Well, there's probably more cultists. We want to get rid of these cultists. Sounds like you want to get rid of these cultists. I don't feel like fighting random people I meet out in the desert. Or anyone for that matter, but I do want to kill these cultists because it's going to be very inconvenient for us later if we don't. So, let's say you work with us, we get your companion thing, and we'll take whatever treasure they have. Split it somewhat evenly, depending on,
Sounds-
needs.
You had me at let's kill them.
Wow, okay, good to know.
And as you guys are talking from inside the complex now, Brynjar, you hear the squeal, the terrified squelch of what sounds like a baby owlbear.
And with that, he begins entering the temple.
Okay, new friends taking point.
I like.
Now we could just wait for him
Is
to,
this
get
is this a
himself killed
door
and
or like
killed.
an archway?
It's like an archway.
Cool. So, do you have like shadow effects and all that stuff going on?
No,
Or,
I don't.
Okay.
Well lit. Okay.
It.
All right.
I mean, technically,
So
it
you
would be. You'd have enough light inside here just because the archway is so large, and because it has, we'll say it has openings in the ceiling of this temple that kind of go up through the rock that it's sort of built into the side of the rock hill that kind of provide it with natural light. I was too tired to do light, so sue me.
Okay.
It
No,
takes a
no,
lot.
oh, no,
Right.
absolutely.
Okay.
Just well lit in here.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and let's enter this here doorway. And
Johan, back him up.
Oh yes, he's probably doesn't know what he's facing, so we must protect him.
Either way, I think we should work together.
Morgan, as you're passing by these two bodies, it looks like they were kind of bludgeoned to death with a large rock. In fact, you see a rock on the ground covered in blood.
And probably Brynjar covered.
Yeah, it would make sense that Brynjar would also be covered in blood. Taj.
Well, who can say what happened?
Do you have a proper weapon?
Yes, you see a very large halberd now
Okay.
being equipped by him.
I happen to notice a rock is all.
Taj.
I don't need the rock anymore.
Taj, as you're getting close to this entrance,
Yeah.
on this column, you notice an inscription. It's not written in hieroglyphs, but it's actually written in ancient Peshian printed language, which you sort of you know on sort of like a grade school level. Like you could ask, donde está la biblioteca?
There you go.
That kind of way. But go ahead and give me just a base intelligence check.
Will would love this, though.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. If
Oh,
if
wow.
Will had been here,
Yes.
she would have seen this. All right.
Nicely
So-
done.
The inscription written on this column tells you that the herald can be awakened with the blood of one of the children of the moon. And that the herald will open the way to Heshaman.
Seems like this is some kind of like throughway opening.
It definitely looks like some sort of temple complex. Pyre, are you with the group or are you hanging back outside?
I didn't move her forward yet. She's here though. She is here. Yes, she's here.
All right.
Great, she's here.
You can hear the enthusiasm in her voice.
Oh yeah, it echoes with anticipation.
All right, Brynjar, what do you want to do?
Can I deduce where the sound is coming from? Like left, right, center, or is it just echoing through the hallways?
From when you were outside, it sounded like it was coming from further back and off to the side somewhere, maybe.
Okay. Well, the quickest way to where I need to go is straight, so we're gonna head that way.
Right behind you. Just a little farther back.
I'm
All
just
right.
doing so carefully because I
Brynjar,
know
stop.
that that's fine.
Yeah. As you look off to the left, you see, if I can get it out on the right layer, you see a robed figure with a very long, like a foot long knife.
Nice.
You see two of those same types of guards holding the baby owlbear down. It is in chains, but it is still putting up a fight. I mean, it's a baby, but it's still an owlbear, for crying out loud. And
Right.
they're trying to hold it down. You see blood underneath it.
All right. Let me take a look here. I need to find.
And as you're looking around, this cultist raises the knife high up in the air above the baby
And-
owlbear.
Bryn will literally just fucking scream as you just roar and charge at the hooded.
All right, we are going to go into initiative.
It's like we found a
Fight, fight, fight.
Yep.
So go ahead and
Let's
click
try-
on your token, and then click on initiative on your character sheet.
Okay.
Sorry, it's been a hot second. Where's my initiative at?
It's where
Top, middle.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, it's lovely.
That's all good. Everyone rolled shit, it looks like, so don't worry.
I know. Gosh. Yeah.
I had my token clicked, but it didn't put me on the turn. Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah,
You
that's
just haven't
you're good.
organized it yet.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find. Where I put a stat block. There we go. Because I forgot to fill this up earlier today.
I just picture during this pause, Bryn is just still there yelling, and they're just looking at him.
But
Oh,
not
yeah.
moving.
This
Ah!
dude's got some lungs on him.
All right. So, Brynjar, you had indicated you were going to charge. So you're going to start us off in combat. You'll take your action now, and then everybody else will go behind you, and then you will go on your regular. Oh God, you're at the last. Or hang on, no. You're near the bottom. All right. So what are you doing? You said you're charging.
Correct.
You only have
I
30
can-
feet of movement.
Right. That is a-okay because
He got a halberd.
Yeah.
I do. So I will move my 30 feet, which will put me about there, correct?
From where you were, yeah.
Okay. And I will attack.
So the baby owlbear sees you, and its eyes get big and lights up, and it looks a little more hopeful. You can you're close enough now to see the deep cut that that has been made on its leg. That's free bleeding all over this surface here in the temple. All right, so an 8 does not hit.
Yeah, I do believe I get 2 attacks, though.
You do.
And
Get him.
Dice hate me.
12 does not hit this guy. It feels like this guy's got some kind of armor underneath that robe.
All right, I'm gonna
It's
just
not-
go straight up.
It's not heavy, but he's definitely got some kind of protection.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and action surge.
Get him.
And
I
he-
believe.
He's just filled with rage and swinging with all of it.
16 hits. Let's go ahead and see that damage. 16 slashing damage. Good. grief.
That is a 1, which I believe I am allowed to reroll. Second,
If you have great
Yes.
weapon fighter, yeah.
I do have great fighting. So I'm gonna go ahead and reroll that.
Nice.
21. That sounds better.
Ooh.
Well, you re-roll that one dice, I think.
Well, there's only one. He's just using Great Weapon Master, so he's got a
Correct.
crap load of bonuses, it looks like.
So it's one instead. It's a 6.
Oh, it's re-roll the die. So
Yeah.
no, I
Mm-hmm.
get.
Oh,
So
there
you
you go.
just
Yeah.
re-roll. Okay. So yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and also expend a superiority die to make that a trip attack.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
So 8 more damage. What is your battle maneuver DC?
It is 15.
15. He is brought down to the ground.
Right? And I will
Nice.
use my. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I was rolling advantage as well, but we were just.
That's
You
fine.
use the first one, I think. It's all good.
It's good.
Yep.
And I have one more attack. Use that. Don't fail me now.
You do have advantage on that too, because he's prone.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Clicked it.
Get him.
Nothing happened. There.
Oh, whoops.
Nope. I don't know if there's lag or I'm gonna click it. There it goes. Oh, and
Oh,
it's a
there you
crit.
go. Oh, whoa.
You hit him.
Way to open here.
Hang on.
Good.
Hang on. Hang on. Let me see. I think you've already gone as much as you can.
You know, he did an action surge.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Never mind. Never
Nope.
mind.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
this is a second attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage. How do you?
6 damage.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. How do you kill this guy?
So we start at the knees. That was my trip attack. So that pretty much severs his legs, like from the knee down. He hits the ground, looks at me in terror, and then I just bring it through his.
All right. So Brynjar has claimed first blood, and that is the end of his turn. Morgan, you are up.
I thought the other guy, bad guys, got higher initiative than me.
Oh, they
had a
did.
10.
They did. Hang on.
I'll go if you like, but
No, I don't think I. No, they did. They got a 10. You're right. So they're gonna run up here and over here. They're gonna leave the
he
baby
killed
out there,
Dave. Get him.
chained,
Can I use
chained
a
up.
free action to menacingly glare at them?
Sure. But they're still gonna try to hit you with advantage. We're gonna go from top bottom. They make 2 attacks each. Well, I take that back. They make 2 long sword attacks, and then 1 attack with their short swords. So we'll do.
Ooh, wait a minute.
What?
Do I still have a bonus action because of action surge?
Well, you have 1 bonus action.
Well, he crit, so he can swing as a bonus action.
I don't
That's
think
what
he was in range of
just-
anyone else though.
Well,
I can
you know,
be, though.
it's still his turn. Oh well, if
It's
not.
not.
His turn,
It's no longer his turn anymore
All right, then there you go.
Fair enough.
because they.
Well,
they-
what I was thinking is when this one was approaching, I was going to use Sentinel.
well, I
to
think you
try-
can use it. I think that's your reaction.
Correct.
That's a
It would be.
reaction. Yeah.
All right. So I forgot what that does. Go ahead and click on it and put it in channel because I forgot what Sentinel does.
So essentially, when they move within range, they spark an attack of opportunity. And if I hit them, it
When a
reduces
creature-
their movement to 0.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against. Oh wait, hang on. I'm reading the bottom.
But he has reach. though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got reach of the.
It's
yeah.
attacking someone
It's
else.
the bottom one. Oh no, wait.
Ah.
You said you wanted to attack this one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll against that guy using your reaction.
Oh, I clicked on my halberd rather than. I miss. That's okay.
10 does not hit him. All right. So he is going to come here, and the other one comes here. They will continue with their attacks at advantage. That's 3 attacks each. 4 long sword attacks and 2 short sword attacks.
Man, I'm gonna miss Bryn. He was great. He was so cool.
They are looking for 18s. That's a hit. That's a crit.
Oh no.
You're supposed to be doing this at advantage. But it's only
Yeah, you got
rolling
friendship.
once. Alright. So that's one longsword attack. Here's the second one. Also hits. Also hits. And then the two short sword attacks. Miss and miss. So 4 longsword attacks. That's going to be a total of. Damn it.
Oh, they
Why
loaded
is.
blanks into their sword by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it doing that? 1d8 plus 3.
We're just working out the kinks, you know. It's when like starting to carve for the first time.
So that's
One of
going to
those
be
was a crit, right?
15. Yeah. 15,
29.
19, 29, and then an additional 1d8. 32 points of damage.
Good grief.
All right. You can click here and just go minus. You said how much again?
32.
That did not work.
That did not work. So put yourself back up to your max, which I believe is 93.
Correct.
Hit enter. Click back in that circle. Do minus 32. Hit enter.
Good, does the math for you. Arithmetic and all.
There
There
you
it
go.
goes. I don't know what I did wrong the first
Mhm.
time.
All right, so that's our bad guys as of now. Morgan, you can definitely hear the sounds of battle up ahead and off to the left.
So you guys want to go get lunch, or let them just? We'll help them out. Okay, fine, fine. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna use a bonus action to hide. Try and sneak up on them. It's a 24.
You have advantage on that?
I have boots that Taj so kindly gave me. That give
Oh,
me
that's
advantage.
right. That's right. Okay. Let's see here.
I haven't swapped those out yet.
Yeah, they don't notice you from around that corner.
Right. So with that, I'll pop out and I will attack with advantage since they did not perceive me. I'll attack the lower one.
Well, I mean they're the same social
Yep.
class.
Oh, 16. That's not good.
16 does not hit.
All right. Well, he's on his own.
So
We tried.
Appreciate the effort.
Morgan, as you jump out and make your shot, suddenly you hear the sound of booted feet from behind you. And walking into the room across the way from you seem to be more of these soldiers who kind of enter into the archway and then kind of look at you and then look between themselves and then look back at you.
I'll point to Bryn and say, "We have an intruder. Get him!"
I'm kind of busy.
I'm dressed like a cultist.
All right.
They might buy it. All right, that's my whole turn though. I'll end my turn.
All right, next up is Taj.
Taj is gonna step over here, see these guys, and it's not gonna be a tough choice. Hart can only see 15 feet. I don't think he can hit these guys. Well, maybe. Can a 15-foot cone hit this guy?
I mean, yeah, but most of it's going to be blocked off by that wall.
Yeah, no, just the one guy, I think.
Yeah, I'll give you that one guy.
Alright, I'll take that one guy. So, as the little turret, it kind of rolls up on wheels, you see a little pilot light kind of flick on in the mouth before there is a gout of flamethrower filling that space, hitting one of them. DC 17 dexterity save, 15 fire damage. That's my bonus action. 20 feet pushing that. Awesome. And then Taj has his staff stuck into his shoulder, points into that direction, and you guys hear a thunk And after a moment, do.
All right.
Oops, there we go.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Dude.
I didn't ask how big the
Overkill.
room was. I said I cast fireball.
I hope you don't have a second baby owl there somewhere.
So, what is the spell save DC?
DC 17 for 33 fire damage.
All right, we're gonna go top row across and then bottom row across.
Awesome. And then that's my turn.
All right. So
It's a
that's
hell of a turn.
how much
It's
damage is that?
out.
26 or 33?
33, thanks
Okay.
to my arcane firearm feature.
All right.
Nice.
So left to right. Fail. Pass. Pass. And then on the bottom. Pass. Fail. Fail. All right.
Half,
50-50.
right?
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
split.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
And it wasn't on my horse.
And I think that's like over 100 damage easy.
Yep.
I don't got many of those.
I'm
but
level 6.
People I can't help but know.
Yeah.
People I can't help it. Well, and hold on. If we're gonna start talking about the abilities of Morgan, there are a few things to consider along with that. How's your Eldritch Blast, Morgan? How's
Oh,
it
it's dude, I love it.
great. Good. What was the last time you Eldritch Blast? Do you remember?
It's been a hot minute. Literally, I think both.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I think he's not been a warlock longer than he's been a warlock.
Yeah.
That was like level 3 or 4.
All right. Taj, did you want to do anything else?
That's it. And turn.
Next up is Brynjar, but Brynjar started at the top of the round, so he doesn't do anything now. Next up is Johan.
So Johan is going to go ahead. He's going to, since he saw Brynjar rush in that room, and he's
Johan, good
he's gonna
news.
call him.
Good news.
Yes.
This is a target-rich environment.
Oh, absolutely, it is. Yeah. What's the bad news? I got to pick. All right.
I mean,
So he's
there's a
gonna
lot
go-
of these dudes.
Yeah.
Right, use your
so he's got
fireball,
5,
Johan.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as he approaches this guy, he summons his lawn sword out, and he's going to just do a regular slash on this guy here for a second. One moment. Let's see. Make sure it's all normal. Yep, there we go. With a natural 20.
Oh, yeah,
Nicely done.
that hits a little bit.
Okay. Let's see. And we're gonna go ahead and go right there. And that's gonna be 14. And he's just gonna pump a first level smite into that one as well.
Might as well.
And
on
I
top of
missed when
that-
that was me.
Yes, I know.
Smite is
Okay,
fun.
so we gotta do. Yep. So we got 1. So that's another. So max damage on that first one.
Or for one
He's
of the
gonna roll
dice.
again
Yeah.
because I think it's correct. Yep. And then another 9 on top of that.
All right.
35
That
damage.
is
Nice.
going to be. Yeah.
This guy looks a little rough.
Wow, he took all that. Okay. Well,
Well, that's the first time he's been
interesting
hit.
enough, that was the first attack. That's the first attack. So let's go ahead and do that again. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it was a
Close.
25. All right.
25 hits.
Close. Yeah. All right. All right. And with another 12
Good
points on there on top of that.
Now he looks rougher.
Okay. And he's probably got Johan, and he's got Johan's undivided attention, and that will go ahead and end Johan's turn as he basically glares at him menacingly,
All right.
with his pale yellow eyes. So
All right. Next up is Pyre. Pyre, you can definitely tell there's a fight happening inside.
Ooh, I'm going to move up next to Tart. And then I'm going to cast Flame Blade, and that'll end my turn.
You wanna
Okay.
Dodge. Flame Blade's a bonus action.
And then I'll hold an action to dodge.
Oh, you're taking the dodge action?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We're at the start now of round 2. bad guys are up. Let's see. Yeah, let's get these guys. Let's get these guys in the mix. They want to be stuck in with the boys.
Some of them a little bit crispier than before.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly.
How are they looking, by the way?
Like they want to murder everybody.
Mm.
A little
I
bit
just have to
more
convince them I'm
balls.
not with them.
I don't think they're buying it.
Well, hold on. My highest skill is persuasion.
Is your flame blade concentration? Higher?
Flame blade is concentration, I believe.
Okay. All right. So here come our bad guys.
Think maybe don't get too attached to the flame blade.
She's got 20 AC.
This guy is going to run past Brynjar to get behind Johann.
Does that
Brynjar, if you want to, you can try to hit that dude as he moves away from you.
yes.
All right.
So I believe it would be as he's exiting. So I don't know if I hit, I don't know if he would be stopped here or if he would finish
Yeah,
his movement.
he'd be stopped here if you hit him.
Okay. I'll use my reaction for that.
Get him. I
I need
believe
to
in you.
stop clicking.
Yeah, unfortunately, not enough to get past his armor. You do real good against soft-bodied priests, but not against real men.
Mhm.
Wow.
You
I
might
just
have-
killed 2 of them with a rock.
Dang.
Okay.
All right, so you did not stop him, unfortunately, and he is able to flank Johann. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so that's going to be 6 attacks at Johann with advantage.
Okay,
Four
alright.
long sword and 2 short sword. We'll go left or right.
Alright.
So that's the first one. 24 hits you. Second one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having to do these individually because it's not doing them at the same
Right.
time. So 26 hits. So that's 2 longsword
Mhm.
attacks on you, and now the short sword.
Yeah.
26 and a 9, so 26 hits. And then,
Okay. Yeah.
you know what? Let me do this. Let me see if this fixes it. Give me a second.
Sure.
All right. Now the guy on the other side. Nope. Still got to click it twice. All right. So that hits.
Okay.
17 and 18. I think that misses on you.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the short sword also misses, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's
Okay.
1, 2, and then the long sword. So that's 1d8 plus 3.
Mhm.
1, 2, and then 1 more. And then the short sword attack, which was 1d6 plus 3.
Mhm.
I don't know why these guys are broken.
You want
Hmm.
to try refreshing roll 20? Might work.
Well, let's total this up. 12, 16,
Yeah.
20. You take 20 points of damage from these guys.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. There we go. Okay.
So, next we'll come over here. It's going to be, yeah, let me refresh because I'm about to do all that over again. And
Yeah, it's a lot of
Good
dudes.
for a second time.
Sorry, I think it's going well so far. We're up by 1. So you know.
There you
All
We
right.
got
I
that
was
going
going to
for us.
refill my water bottle.
All right. So this
Okay.
guy is going to hit out at Morgan.
What? What did I ever do to him?
He will make his attacks at normal. It's 2 longsword. That hits.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That hits.
Yeah.
And that hits.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge the first crit.
Okay.
The damage is still busted. That's so weird. Huh. Even when I click on it,
What
it's
the
level.
heck?
I clicked on the thing to see if it would do the damage. It didn't.
Let's see.
I think it somehow got unlinked from the page. Weird.
All right, so this will be for the longsword. $2d8 plus 3. So that's 8. So you uncanny dodge that one, so that'll only be 4.
I thought it would be worse, but okay, I'll take the 4.
You said you wanted uncanny
Yeah.
dodge the first one.
I'm happy it was low.
So the second longsword attack is normal. Or no, that was the...
We have 1 crit, 1 normal, and 1 short sword crit.
So 1d8 plus 3, so that's 5 points of damage from the second longsword. And then the short sword plus 1d6. So that's 8 plus 4 is 12.
That hurt. Physically and emotionally.
Alright, so that's this dude. Next up is the guy next to Taj. That's a crit.
Ow.
I want to see these. Never mind.
That's a
You're good.
miss. And then the short
Loaded
sword.
dice.
Short sword hits.
Mhm.
You got me there.
Alright, so
Still
0
busted.
damage.
It's so weird.
2d8 plus 3. So that's 10 from the longsword.
I take it.
And then four from the short sword.
Take it.
Same from this guy.
Let's see it. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Loaded dice.
Loaded dice.
Mm-hmm.
They got a +8 though. I think they're swinging harder than Brynjar, right?
Yeah, especially with
so
that many attacks.
10 plus 8. So that's another 25.
Ow. I'm fine though. Still up.
Alright, this guy over here is going to attack turret.
What
AC
is
18.
turret?
He is
He
a
is-
little, just a little turret that runs around. He's got 18 AC. He's bulky. He's got a bunch of hit points.
He's like an artificer pet. You remember
Yeah,
Zedwick's little turtle thing?
right.
Kind
Same
of
thing?
like that,
Okay.
except a different class.
But a lot more damage is in this guy than the battlesmith pet.
So
The gun with legs.
only the short sword hits on that one. Turt takes 9 points of damage.
He takes it. Oh, and he actually has 45 now. It's 5 times level. So that.
So now we're going to go with the 2 that are on either side of Pyre. These are all going to be at advantage. So 4 longsword attacks.
23 hits.
So that's 1 hit, 2 hits, and then the next 2 to hit. 20, I don't think hits her.
Nope.
So 3 long swords hit, and then the 2 short sword attacks.
Let's see it.
Hit and hit and a miss. So 3 long sword, 1 short sword. So 3, let's see. That'd be 3d8 plus 9.
I do dodge one of these, so.
Well, oh yeah, she's dodging, so it's not an advantage. It's a regular. Apologize.
So that's right, we forgot about that. So 24, 19, or no, 12. 24, 12, 21. The short sword still hits.
So the first longsword doesn't hit.
The first longsword is
24 hits and then 19 doesn't.
Is,
It looks like it's the same. It looks like it's the same still.
yeah.
They didn't need advantage. They just rolled high the first time.
All right, so
Oh, no,
3d.
The first one was an 18.
Yes.
Yeah, the first
that
one was an 8. The first one's an 18.
Yes.
Yeah, the first one 18, and that one I.
Yeah, that one missed. Sorry, so it's 22, 24, and 19. So it's only 2 longsword hits and 1 short sword hit.
So that's
That computes.
2d8 plus 6.
There you go.
20 from the long swords, and
Oh my
then
God. You subtract 3 from that because you have heavy armor master.
1d6 plus 3 from the short sword. 8. So 28 total minus whatever.
Minus 3, so it's 22 in total for you.
All right, next up is Morgan.
I need to roll for
Concentration.
concentration.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I guess I have to roll it 3 times.
Yeah, you got hit twice.
Yeah.
Oh, just the
3
one.
times.
Well, you got hit 3 times. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep.
So just do 3 rolls, and you're looking for a DC 10.
Yes, con save. Need 10s.
1, 2, Nick.
Oh, now, how far away from you are you from Johann? Yeah, you're outside of
too far.
Johann's range.
Yeah, your ways.
It's okay.
Taj can flash a geniuser, so he'll reaction do that.
All right. So what is that at? A D4?
Plus 5.
Okay. All right. So your flame blade persists. Taj.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, Morgan, you're up.
Gotcha. It's a good thing I was thinking about what I'm going to do, and I totally know what I'm going to do with my turn. I don't want to be next to this guy. I'm going to bonus action disengage. Zoop. And I'm going to stab this other guy.
Okay.
Like, hey, Johan, how's it going?
Hey,
Hiya! 19.
19 hits.
Alright, he takes 6 slashing damage. I'm going to sneak attack him for 8 more damage, and I'm also going to Phantom Strike. Let's see. Who's been hurt nearby? How's this guy looking?
that guy was been hit the most actually because he
Alright,
got.
well,
he
then
got
we'll-
pretty
yeah.
clobbered.
Then he'll take a Phantom Strike. He'll take 7 damage, so this first guy next to him takes, was that 14 damage, and this guy takes 7.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Next up is Taj.
Okay, so let's see. There's a lot of these guys. Morgan, you don't have evasion, right?
Sure don't.
Alright, let's check
Go for it. No fear.
I'm just deciding, because I know Pyre is a fire genasi and is resistant to fire damage. And Tart, I don't really care if I finish him off. So these guys just look pissed off. So, yeah, let's just do another one. I just need to back up here, so I get one opportunity attack on me.
Yeah. It hits.
Mm-hmm.
4. $11 points of damage.
I'll take that because that means that I'm not gonna hit myself then with this. I focus my staff and I spend my second, third level spell for another fireball.
Get him.
I'm gonna be hitting pyre and turret with it.
It's just gonna feel like home.
There you go. And let me just count it.
We'll resolve on Pyre and Turret first, so have them make their saving throws first.
There you go. Deck save on you, and turret it has a D has nope fire. So 12 he fails, he takes 30.
So a deck save?
Yep.
Oh.
So it's 30 fire damage, but your resistance, so you take 15.
So make another DC 10 concentration check for your.
Oh, I only take 12 because of my thing, right?
That's for bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's 15, and then you gotta do your DC 10 con save. Perfect.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
DC 17. They rolled pretty high last time. Let's
They-
see if they can do that again.
Mhm.
They did. We'll start with that one up here and then drop down, go left to right, and then do the one all the way at the bottom. Failed. Then how many are there in the middle? 4?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Close.
And then the one at the bottom. So they all
They all
failed.
failed.
Close.
So how much was that?
30 fire damage.
Oh, Jesus. Some of these guys are not looking good. Yeah, some of these guys are pretty singed.
Do any of them die?
Not just yet.
Well, that's fine then. Let's see.
And the good news is that you have their undivided attention now.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright. They're not gonna kill him a second time.
If I do that, if I do this, it's kind of a tough spot. I can hit 2 of them with a tart breath attack, or I can take 2 opportunity attacks and hit 3 of them. They got a +8. There's no way Tart will survive that. So I'm gonna have Tart do his bonus action flamethrower, and he's gonna hit these 2. He's not gonna hit Pyre.
Okay.
I can't do that to Pyre's heart, even if I'm chaotic evil right now.
So the guy on the right is going to make it.
Awesome.
So 12. So this guy doesn't take anything, I don't think. Right?
Nope. It's half damage on.
Is it
him, I
half?
believe. Let me confirm, just because. Half as much on a save.
Okay. This guy takes the full 12. All right.
And that's it.
All right. Next.
I'll just say, got still a lot of guys in here. You take your time with those 2 in there.
All right. Next up is Brynjar.
Alrighty then. So he's going to focus his attention on the guy. Well,
If you can shoot a
Yes.
fireball, this would be the time to do it.
right. Unfortunately, that is not in his skills.
Same.
So I'm going to move here to get advantage on this guy, and we're.
All right.
18.
18 does hit.
We're starting the combat conga line.
Ooh.
All right, let's see your second attack.
All right.
That does
Damn.
not hit. Would you like to use your bonus action to butt stuff?
Sure, why not?
I get it.
I can't.
Crits.
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember what gives you that ability.
That's Polar Master.
Is it
Polearm
Polar
Master.
Master?
That's
Yeah.
Pole Arm Master.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll the damage for your butt stuff, your critical butt stuff. -10. This
You need to
guy.
add your Great Weapon Master onto your butt stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Does that work that way?
It's technically a heavy weapon. That is the build. Polar Master, Sentinel, a Halberd, Great Weapon Master at all, and then do that. Because it's technically a heavy weapon still. It's up to DM, but like, you know, go for it.
That's the difference between 10 and 20 damage. So
Yeah.
I'll
me-
leave that to
Let me.
Rue.
Yeah. Let
You
me.
gotta- I say you gotta
Here.
have the GWM in there to do the -5, you know, on principle.
But even with the -5, I still rolled a nat 20. But
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Let me do some rules lawyering on it this week.
yeah, no problem. I posted it in the chat for you.
Okay. All right. Very good. So, does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. Next up is Johan.
Well, let's see. Who should I go first? Because I got advantage.
This
on
guy-
to the
this
left of me,
guy
advantage to
looks-
the right of me.
Very, very bad. This guy between you and Morgan hasn't taken all that much damage.
Okay, so he's going to go ahead and attack. He'll go ahead and try to finish this guy off here first. Let's see. So he's got advantage on this thing. So let's go ahead. First attack. Come on. Oh, that's immediately 13.
It's a miss.
Okay. All right. As he's swinging this guy, he's going to. Oh wait, no. He'll use his bonus action to knock this guy down the ground.
Well, he'll attempt to.
with his shield. He'll attempt to, yes, or try to. So we'll go ahead and do that as a
Beat a 15.
thing.
All right.
Yeah, I think I got that. so, so he's knocked prone, and he's going to swing at him again. Okay, that's better. That's
20. 20 hits.
All right, and he's going to take another 9 points of slashing damage on top of it.
He only had 9 hit points left. How do you kill this guy?
Oh, he just decapitates him.
Okay.
Just
It's the go-to move.
Yep. Yeah, he's just gonna go whoop. Yeah, and then he turns his attention, and as he does, he turns his attention to the other guy. His eyes blazing that dull yellow, and as he's looking at this guy, he says, kind of growls at him a little bit as he does so. So, and that's gonna be end of his turn.
All right. Next up is Pyre.
Well, gosh, damn it.
Yeah, if I moved, I could have maybe given you advantage if I went all the way around, but that's opportunity attack, and
It's fine.
sorry.
And then I'm going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on myself.
There you go, bulk up.
So then I also add an extra 2 more health into there. So it'll be 10, 17, 21 for me. Woo.
There you go. That's awesome. You got that 100% down. Getting the hang of this thing.
All right. Now that was just your bonus action, wasn't it?
Well,
That
flame.
was my action and bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm not moving. So that ends my turn.
Oh wait, your flame blade. Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw that above there. Okay. Yeah, you missed with it. All right. This is All right. We're at the start of round 3. Next up are our friends. This one's going to move here. These
Yeah, I
guys are
don't think
going
they're
to
really our friends.
they're going to kind of consolidate in around everybody. As this guy moves down here, Pyre, you can make an attack of opportunity on him if you want to.
Yeah, do it.
That hits for 19 points
There
of
you
damage.
go.
Yeah, she hits like a truck. She hits once, but it's one truck.
All right, so we're going to have...
What about when this guy moved?
You only get one attack.
You only get one attack of opportunity. Would you have rather made it on the other guy?
No.
Okay. So... that's going to be... 4 attack, or 6 attacks, pardon me. 4 long sword, 2 short sword. Here come the long swords. We'll go left to right. 17. Crit. And 23. So we'll resolve these first from the left on Morgan. 17 I don't think hits you, does it?
17 exactly hits me.
Oh, okay.
I think I'll try to uncanny dodge the crit.
So you take 7 from the first longsword. Next longsword is a crit, so that's 2d8 plus 3. That's 9. Uncanny dodge would be 4. And then the short sword. Another 5.
Ow.
Alright, so on the other side,
Mhm.
that's a crit.
Yep.
Jeez, man.
That's a 23. It's a hit. And another crit with the short sword.
Yep.
Dang.
Sweet baby. Sweet baby owlbear.
So,
Yep.
2d8 plus 3. That's 12 points of damage from the long sword. And then 1d8 plus 3 from the other long sword. That's 9.
Oh, there's a good chance I'm going down here then, unless he rolls really low. That's a crit, actually.
Another 7.
Well, it was a crit on that last one.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Roll.
So I'm already down, so.
Okay.
Morgan is down.
Morgan goes down like a submarine with a screen door.
Not great.
All right. Next up, we're going to do the same thing on Pyre. Who has an AC of 20.
We gotta get you a
No.
+1 shield.
Well, I
That
think
one.
she's probably doing all right.
So the short sword hits. And then from the other side, 23 hits, 22 hits, 20 hits. So that's and then a 6.
And she takes -3 to every bit of this damage.
That's the armor master. It's a good feat, but nobody takes it because
That is insane.
it's awesome.
Mhm.
So that's
Every
total.
hit is an extra +3 health.
That's a
Is
total
that why
of.
she also? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's a total of. Let me see. 3, 2, and 2, 3,
She's doing
6,
that math.
7.
She's doing that math.
I
7.
already did that math,
Okay.
and I lost concentration.
All right.
What has her AC so ridiculous?
Plate
Heavy
armor
armor.
and a shield.
Yep.
20 AC.
Plate armor and a shield. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, life clerics get to wear plate armor or heavy armor. All right. So next up,
What a beast.
we're gonna do this over here. This guy on turret with advantage, looking for 18. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a crit. And then the short sword also hit. So first one is 5 points of damage. Next one is the crit that would put him down.
No, Tart.
All right, so Tart is down. Now we do it on Taj, who I think may go down as well. Miss,
16 does hit. The 16 does hit. I'm gonna shield.
you're gonna shield that crit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shield the 16.
I was about to say because he's gonna crit regardless.
Yes, the crit's gonna hit, but I'm talking about the 16.
All right. So now the short sword. 25. All right,
Well,
so
let's see numbers for us before you start swinging, because those might be four failed death saves in there.
now let's see. So the crit. That's 2d8 plus 6. Or no, 2d8 plus 3, pardon me. That's 15.
I'm at 1.
And then the short sword.
Yep, that'll put me down.
8.
Alright, I am down.
We're losing the action economy at this point.
Yeah.
Look, I softened him up for you guys.
Okay,
Get it
Tajwala actually explodes when he dies.
I can
Is
do
he
that.
so Taj is actually you're actually dead?
I can do
Oh,
that.
no.
No, I'm not
Okay.
dead.
No.
I'm down.
Oh,
But I
okay.
can-
Not
I
yet.
can do that with Tart. It just takes an action,
All right.
and it's only 3d8 force damage.
Next up is Morgan. Morgan, I need a death saving throw, please.
Boink.
Ooh, for Morgan.
Oh no.
That's all
Morgan.
good.
Come on.
Taj, I need a death
Okay.
saving throw, please. Jeez. All right, Brynjar, you're up.
All right.
Your new friends
This
are
is
getting
not-
mowed down like right wheat.
This is not good. So move here, here, and then I'm actually going to move here as well. And
Okay.
then, which one is looking the worst between this one and this one?
This guy.
Yeah, that guy got fireballed twice.
This one's getting it then.
17. Well, let me see. You don't have advantage. So 16 misses.
Okay.
We're in the worst positioning for flanking. If you take one opportunity attack, you can get past and get right to here.
I have a plan, but I need it to. It's a long shot. Well, we're gonna see what.
It's your
Yeah.
turn. Do what you want to. 7 also misses.
You have your backswing.
This is true.
You can try to affect butt stuff upon him.
Nope.
13 does not hit. Your butt stuff is ineffective.
Just so low.
Does that end your turn?
Want to be doing? Yeah.
Brynjar,
Is
does that
there-
end your turn? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm thinking, is there anything that I can do to assist with a bonus action?
Uh, no, you've already used your bonus
I
action for
used the
bite
bonus
stuff.
action.
Yeah.
You're right. I should... Okay.
He's had it coming for years. Don't feel bad.
So it heals you as well. So you can heal.
Excuse me,
Okay. Yes, that does unfortunately end my.
Okay, Johan, you're up.
No. It's a number.
Okay. Let's see. Do we probably need to get to see. Brynjar, how are you looking health wise?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So it's just basically Morgan then. All right.
Well, and Tosh, they're both not good.
And yeah, but I can't really. I don't know if I got the range to do this for Tosh at all. Oh no, wait, I actually do. But can I see around corners though? Dude, no, because I wouldn't know
No,
it's actually.
you wouldn't even know
down.
Taj was
No.
down.
Okay. And Pyre, I think you can heal folks, but you don't. I mean, you can see Morgan, I think, right?
If Pyre's still going to be alive, Pyre's stuck in between two dudes right now.
She's got her turn coming up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd be more worried
All
about
right.
those dudes.
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead. He's going to briefly. So Johan briefly just makes his sword disappear, and he's going to go ahead and cast prayer of healing.
That's a 10-minute spell, dude.
Oh, never mind. Okay, Dane. I should have read that fine print. Still forget it. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I had a plan.
That's
all
all
good.
right.
But I don't.
Dirty, filthy meta.
So in that case, let's see. Let me try something else. I'm going to go ahead and.
You should try killing them.
I thought what I was going to do was I can't. Well, I don't want to have him do it right now, but I see. So I'm going to go. I'll just go ahead and do my thing then. First attack
Yes,
then.
do your
with
thing.
At normal, I think, because I don't really technically have advantage with Morgan at this point.
Also, can
So that.
do you want
So
to
12
people?
doesn't do anything.
12 does not hit.
I'm gonna use,
Now, you were
so
going
I'm
for
gonna
this
use my
guy?
shield. Yes.
You have your channel
Okay.
divinity, which is not a spell. It
Yeah.
gives you
So I'm gonna go ahead and use my shield to try to knock him prone.
Oh,
full hit points.
Oh gosh, never mind. Oh
You
my
can
gosh,
attack,
one time he
you can
rolls
attack
advantage on
heal
the thing.
everybody.
So I'll go ahead and do it again. Roll this
The
again.
channel divinity means you can only heal
There we
to half.
go.
So you ask, how many hit points do you have?
that misses.
How many hit points?
16.
I give you.
Does not
Oh
hit.
my gosh. All right. Dang it. Okay. In that case, then
Or you can
I'm gonna go ahead and move up here,
Okay.
and that will go ahead and end my turn.
You
All
have
right.
a-
Next up is Pyre.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna be using
channel divinity.
a channel divinity.
Alright.
I'm gonna use it for Aj. How much hit points do you have?
I have. So I'm at 0. I have in total 66. Half of it is up to 33.
See, you're gonna get 33 of those back.
Awesome.
And then I am going to bonus action.
Then you can give the rest to other people too.
Oh, yeah, cool. And then Morgan, how many?
You get 45 in total.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, if I get 45 in total, then
He gets 12.
I'm taking 5 from you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Alright, so you're getting 5 less.
Alright, so I take 28.
28.
No, 28 now. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
And the rest goes to Morgan.
So Morgan gets how much?
17.
17. Okay.
And then
And then I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word at 4th level.
All right, hang on. Morgan, put your 17 hit points on there.
I did.
Okay.
about to get more added.
Good news, you guys are awake. Bad news, you're prone.
Yeah, probably gonna happen again, honestly.
Oh. 15.
It looks like
Shush, shush. Let me do the math, please. So, it would be 15,
Math is happening.
18. Everyone gets 18. So I did it at a
Yes.
I did it
Yes,
above
you did.
level.
Yes, you did.
And then I take an extra, because I did it at advantage, I take an extra 10 health as well.
You
'cause I
heal for
people.
you heal for because you have blessed healer. You heal for an extra 5, 2 plus the level of the spell. So you heal for 6.
6. Wonderful.
So you get that plus 6 for yourself.
Do you have to see them?
I don't think Channel Divinity does, but Healing Word I think you just need to hear.
I think you can. Yeah, you can see everybody. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right.
No, mass healing word is a visual, so yes, I can. Because someone moved. Good job, Johan. Everyone gets it.
Mm-hmm.
And Brynjar, both of them.
Yep.
All right. So everybody gets 13, 17,
Everyone gets 18.
18. Everyone gets 18 points of healing.
Hey George, remember when
Okay.
we would heal all the way up to full?
I
I
remember.
know.
I remember when
We'll
Luna.
get there.
When Luna would do that. You should drive me up the wall.
You're welcome.
It's coming. It's coming once again.
Taj, you want to put your 17 on there?
Yeah, only throw 17 on.
18.
18
Or
on
your
there.
18? I'm sorry.
Oh, I live.
I'm at full health.
Perfect. And that's it.
All right. Is that in your turn?
Okay. And yes, that's my turn.
We're at the start now of round 4.
You have 2 of those. They come back on long rest.
Now it's the bad guy's turn.
Short rest too, I think. So it's really good.
So we're gonna do. Let me see. This guy is gonna attack Johan. This dude is gonna attack Morgan with advantage. And this guy will attack Morgan with advantage. This guy will attack Taj.
How's this guy at the bottom in the corner going to attack Morgan with advantage? Because he doesn't have a. He's technically not.
Taking me to this guy.
Yeah, this guy down in the corner. I thought that's what he's.
Yeah, it's
He can't.
diagonal.
He's within 5 feet of Morgan.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
he's hitting him from around a corner, but he's with. I mean, that's the rule. Within 5 feet, Morgan's down.
Oh, okay.
Morgan's
So they
prone.
got like tactics in.
No,
Oh, that's right.
Well, Morgan's
Never
I'm
mind.
Morgan's
down.
on the
I'm
ground.
on the floor.
He's prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I just realized that. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait, he doesn't have flanking. Oh wait, yeah. So,
This guy will step over on
Okay.
the body of Tart. So that's going to be a lot of attacks on Pyre. All right, let's do this first. Dude at Johan looking for 20. Not at advantage. Miss, and short sword hits.
that hit.
Short sword does 8 points of damage.
All right. Can live with that.
All right. Actually, this guy will try to attack Brynjar. Looking for a 18. That's a hit. That's a hit. And that's a miss. So, that's going to be 2d8 plus 3. And then 1d8 plus 3. Brynjar, you take 16 points of damage.
Do I have a reaction?
Not one you can use. I don't
Well, if
think.
he has Sentinel, he would be able to react to Johan getting hit, right?
That's not what I was inquiring. It's because of my battle master. I have Rapah.
Yeah,
Riposte.
riposte. Yeah,
Riposte.
yeah. When he missed you with that short sword attack, you could try to attack him.
Super. I will do. And I
You will-
believe I have a thing for it.
You will burn a superiority dice.
Oh, that's just. I don't know. Hold on. I have to roll to attack. Don't I?
Yeah, you're still gonna have to try to make an attack and try to hit him with it. All right. So 24 hits. Let's see the damage. So 10 points of damage. And this guy looks awful. He's looking at you like, you should have knocked me down, Ray. You should have knocked me down. All right. This guy will hit Morgan. He gets advantage. That's a hit. That's a hit. And that is a hit. So, five, 9, 17 total, unless you want to uncanny dodge the 8.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
So we'll put 4 back.
So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 5 is 13.
Yep. Oof.
All right. This guy will attack Taj. Same thing with advantage. That's a hit. That's a hit, I think. Do you want to...
I'm gonna shield those.
Okay.
It's a lot of possible damage coming in.
So even with the shield, the short sword gets through. So that's a long sword and a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a total of 12.
Awesome, I take it.
All right, now on Pyre. Looking for 20s. We'll go guy up top, then the guy on the bottom. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. And then the short sword. All right, so that guy on top did, with your -3, 1, 3, 8. 8 points of damage total. Guy on the other side, miss, hit, and hit. So from the other side, that's 5. That's another 10. Minus your 3 and your 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then this guy is going to try to attack you normally. Hit, miss, and a miss. So that is another 1 point of damage.
I gotta get the heavy armor master feat for my life cleric my Friday game. That is
Pretty
awesome.
good. This is making a strong case for it.
It is a strong case. Now, when the
Mhm.
lightning breaths come out, it's not gonna help much. But he'll have the health for him.
All right. That is all of the bad guys. Next up is Morgan.
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm gonna use half a movement to get up.
You're
Mhm.
welcome.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to disengage, and I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. It's my full movement, and I will attack this guy in between me and Bryn.
All right.
Yeah, it's 24.
24 hits.
That's 6 damage. I would like to.
That is enough to
Sneak
kill
attack?
him.
I would still like to sneak attack, because if I sneak attack, I can use my Phantom Strike.
All right.
So who's looking rough?
Out of
This
all
guy?
the people around you, no, he does not look rough.
What about this guy?
That guy does not look rough. Well, out of
This
all the people around you, this guy looks the roughest.
Okay, then we'll go for him. He will be hit. Ghost pops out, punches him for 7 damage.
All right.
I'll
Anything
lay one
else?
face down card and end my turn.
Taj, you are up. Would you like to spend half your movement to get up?
Yeah, I'll spend half my movement to get.
Or do you want to lay there on the floor like a little bitch?
Not this time. I'm up. I'm gonna kill him. Taj is going to bonus action, and he doesn't get to use this that often because he usually has startup. But he's going to use his Earth Genasi feature. He's going to cast Blade Ward as a bonus action. I have it
Oh, there you
proficient first
go.
time today, so I'm resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage. And as my action, I'm gonna shoot him. Wait, it's finally happening. It's finally happening. There's enemies within 5 feet of each other. Okay, these guys. How do these guys look? Do these guys or these guys look worse?
Um,
These two or these two?
these the ones up top.
So these two look worse?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna use Acid Splash, and because they're within 5 feet, they both get afflicted to it. And I have Arcane Firearm on. And Flash. Terrible roll, but 7 damage, both of them. DC 17.
We'll go left to right. They both
Oh.
fail and both take 7 points of acid.
Yes.
Oh, this guy looks awful.
Oh, bonus action, action. That's it. End turn.
All right, next up is Brynjar. Brynjar, the tables are starting to turn.
That's right. That's right.
People
I'm
are
gonna go
going down like
ahead-
it's a kegger.
I'm gonna take one step down and attack this guy.
All right. 12
Jesus.
does not hit.
All right. Well, let's do it again.
14 does not hit.
I rolled a 3 and a 5. These dice hate me. Okay.
I thought you were
Yeah.
excited about coming back and playing D&D.
Right? I
Why-
even
All right,
stopped
you gotta get
using
warmed
the
up.
Great Weapon Master to get rid of
I
the
think
negative
it's that
5.
one to be. You did so well at the beginning. I think that they kind of
Yeah.
figured that the dice maker. No, we got to give. Yeah, we got to give him. We got to curse him just a bit. You know.
Right.
So.
All
All
right.
right. Well, that ends my turn.
All right, next up is Johan.
Okay, so Johan will take a step down right here, so he can get advantage on these rolls. So let's go ahead with the first one. Come on. Oh, that's a 17.
17 hits.
Oh, okay. All right. And that's a 9 slashing damage.
All right.
And let's see. Let's go ahead and try knocking him down. He's got to beat a. I don't know if he necessarily gets advantage on these.
He doesn't.
but
He's
I
got to
think
beat a
it's like-
14, and he
Yeah, it's
beats the 14.
which he just makes. Okay. Second attack here. We'll do this, which is a natural 20.
Yep.
And let's just to ensure that this guy is going to stay dead. Hopefully, stay dead. He's going to pump a second level smite into this guy.
All right,
And,
let's roll the normal damage first.
Sure thing. Okay. You may not even need it. Okay, so that's going to be 8,
That's 13.
13 points right there.
Now do your second level
Okay.
smite twice.
Yep. Okay. 15. And another 17 points of radiant damage on top of that.
All right, this guy was looking like he was very much in the fight. Now he's starting to look bad.
Okay, good. All right. And well, that will go ahead. I'll just end my turn right there.
All right, next up is Pyre.
Okay. Good looking.
Oh, yeah. How's Morgan looking?
He's been better.
Wonderful. So I'm a great friend. That's just what I am. Let me do the math real quick. You're taking 18 more health.
And you get healed for 5. 2 plus the level of the spell.
Did you hear that, Morgan? You're getting
Yes.
18 more for-
Thank you. 18 more health. Surely it could not have happened to a more deserving person.
Surely.
And then the guy up top.
Hit him with your mace.
Oh yeah! I
Instead
did-
of the healing, you deal D8 radiant.
I do D8 radiant. I'm so sorry. Let me roll that 2. Take away the 2. I just forgot. Change
So it's not bonk, you're healed.
Yes. Take a bunch of healing damage.
That guy only had 1 hit point left. So how,
Oh, wow.
how do you kill that guy?
Just raise the mace up and I just bop him in the head.
All right,
With holy fire.
very good. That'll put us at the start of round 4. Y'all want to keep going, or do y'all want to pause until next week?
Um,
Up to you, George.
Out, right?
Yeah, I've had a long day.
Yeah. She hasn't been feeling well today, but you know, we got Lockwood coming today, so you know, first impression.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we'll go ahead and call it tonight.
Okay.
And
Okay.
pick it up next week at the start of
Right.
round 5.
Hey,
Yeah.
I should be
I think we have a chance.
I should be much better by next
Mm.
week. And I'll also be 30.
Okay.
Woo.
Let's
hell yeah.
put let's see.
Yay.
Maybe we've got an icon here for you.
Yeah,
Todd.
like a shield or something like that.
There we go. How's that?
Perfect, love it.
All right.
Yep.
Very good. Well, Brynjar, welcome back.
Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the team.
Hopefully,
To the
hopefully
party.
next week the dice are a little bit more kind to me.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, I know, man. That like all the bad guys were rolling super well. That's the thing.
Well, all the
Yeah,
bad
they're-
guys
they're
started
pretty
getting
tough.
advantage on y'all.
we are.
Mhm.
really
Well,
poorly
that
fixed
too.
this time.
Yeah.
Y'all need to start mastering the art of back-to-back fighting more.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fire did the right thing, getting next to Tart and all that. So it was fine. So I should have been against the wall, and Pyre should have been against me.
All right.
What's important is that the baby owlbear is safe.
Well,
Yeah, that's what's
he's
important.
Yeah.
bleeding all over the floor. We'll see. All right.
I think all of us are bleeding all over the floor
Don't
at this
worry, we
point.
have
This is true.
assignments to resurrect them.
All right. We will pick this up again next week. Junie should be back. Everybody cross your fingers.
Sounds
We'll
good.
see.
Hey,
Yep.
But yeah, good night,
Yeah.
everybody in chat, and good night, anyone who watches us on YouTube later, and good night, all of you
Good
in our
night.
party.
Good night.
Good night.
See you
Good
next
night,
Later.
everyone.
See you, everybody.
good night, everyone. Till next week.
See you next time.